Hello Reefing fam, what is going on? March here. I am your host of Fragbox TV. What is Fragbox TV? That is a great question. It is, what is it? It's a learning channel. It's sort of a television channel. It's a crazy man behind a camera in love with saltwater corals who owns a coral store here in Toronto that puts out a video every single day of the week, well at least we try to, on some sort of topic related to keeping, what are we keeping? Saltwater aquariums in our homes, in our offices, in our basements, in our bedrooms. I think a lot of people out there that are watching the videos don't yet have a tank. So this video is geared a little bit more towards newer hobbyists or for those watching thinking to get into saltwater and don't know where to start. A lot of our customers that come here in the store start with freshwater. I would say, I don't know, if I throw out a number, a figure, 80–90% of our customers come from tanks with cichlids. I'm just going to move this pectinia because it's a very nice coral and should not be touching acanthophilia. Even though they both end in philia, no philia. So many of our customers start with cichlids, discus, some arowanas. Maybe you have a tank like that, and then planted tanks too. What I find is they I've always been curious about getting into saltwater, don't know where to start. It's a little bit intimidating. People say it's expensive, it's complicated. I've never had fresh, so I'm going to put that out there as a disclaimer. I kept a goldfish maybe when I was 7. I've never been into freshwater. I have this much experience when it comes to anything to do with freshwater. I know what a cichlid is. I know what they look like. They're cool. I don't understand the tanks at all. Zero experience. But a lot of our customers start out with fresh, and then from what I hear, what I gather at least, it gets boring, kind of. It's not really as challenging as trying to grow and keep, for example, some hard coral. This is not easy. This is a little bit tricky. SPS coral. But from what I understand, keeping freshwater, it's, I guess, easily mastered, and maybe there's no new species of fish and stuff coming out. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm just trying to say a lot of our customers start with fresh, come over to salt, and it can be a little bit daunting. Where do you start? So I talked about this in the last vlog episode, and I was just in love with this idea. So we had a customer come from Hamilton. If you don't know where that is, it's about an hour away from Toronto. If you don't know where that is, it's a large city in North America here in Ontario. I think we're the largest, or maybe third or fourth largest city in North America after, I think it's like LA, New York, Toronto. We're pretty big, 6–7 million people. It's not tiny. So customer comes into the store and he shows me this. He was wanted to get into the hobby 30 years ago. This is a 30-year-old little manual, and I thought this was so cool because I'd never seen anything like this. And basically, it is the Seawater Manual. It explains to you how the fundamentals here of water chemistry for marine aquarists. And a lot of people ask us for stuff like this, and what's a good book or the literature, or what do you recommend that I can learn? Usually I just point them towards our YouTube channel and other YouTubers that are out there watching Appropriate Reefer. Go watch the BRS videos, which are awesome. They're super in-depth and very scientific, very different than anything we do here. They're very, very well done. We're the opposite of that. But when it comes to reading and books, there's not a lot out there. So I would love to put together something like this. So what happened is the customer, I'm going to give you the story again in case you didn't see it in yesterday's vlog episode. The customer comes into the store and he wants to start a saltwater tank, and he meets this very responsible employee there, and she says, "You're not taking home anything today." Imagine, this guy is ready to pull the trigger on, to set something up like this. A larger system like this, it isn't cheap. If you're not in the hobby, something like this would run you, the way it's looking, I would say hardware wise, let's say forget all the fish, forget the corals, forget the rock, forget anything that's living, forget all of God's beautiful creatures. You just want the stand, the tank, the lights, the filter that's in the basement, the wave makers, the skimmers, all that, everything that we call dry goods, hardware. It's going to run you nice stuff, somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000. She says, "You're not buying anything today." She turns him around. She gives him this book. "Take this home and read it. Come back next week, and then we'll have a conversation about setting one of these up." So he does that. He takes the book home. He reads it. If you're watching this video, I'm retelling your story, so I think you're one of our followers, so I hope I'm doing the story justice. But from what I understand, what I gather, he comes back into the store. Hey, I read the book, I'm ready to go. She says, yeah. Starts quizzing him, starts asking him questions based on what he learned. Tell me about the nitrate cycle. How do you cycle a tank? And the importance of adding ammonia and getting to nitrate. What do you keep your salinity at? How about temperature and pH, calcium alkalinity? How high, how strong, what kind of lights are you going to buy? And when are you going to add a fish? Guess what? He failed the test. And she said, you're going back home, take the book, go spend another week with the book. And I just thought that was such a cool story. That is very much not the norm today. We try and do that actually in the store. So I'll give you one of our own stories. We had, a little sidetrack because they're so bright. And I'm just going to show you them. Orange echinastrias. I know a lot of people have been waiting for these. Beautiful starfish. Finally back in stock. Immortal. If you want a starfish really, really easy to keep, look for these. Do not buy Linkias. I can't keep them and I've been doing this a long time. Okay. I'm allowed one sidetrack a video, I think. We had a family come in on the weekend and they were looking to buy 4 fish. 4 clownfish for their newly set up saltwater tank. I didn't know it was newly set up. I started asking questions. The tank was only 4 days old and they were looking to put 4 fish in a 10-gallon. They had done like little, I'm going to say absolutely no research, 0 research. And so we suggested today would not be a good day and we broke their 2 daughters' hearts. I think you guys should not buy anything today and consider checking our YouTube channel and learning how to properly cycle a reef tank. And that's something we do here a lot in the store. People come in and, hey, I just mixed my tank. I just set up today. What can I put in it? Nothing. There's nothing going in same day. So what I want to do is create sort of like this, is like a quiz or a questionnaire. So if you guys want to help, shoot us an email with what you think would be really important questions and answers for someone to know looking to get into the saltwater aquarium. And I'll put together maybe a 20 part or 20 question little questionnaire so people can kind of quiz themselves, and or at least responsible reef keepers can quiz themselves and make sure that they understand. Or so if we broke it down into 10 topics, feeding, lighting, flow. I would love to do a video series. Actually, I need an excuse to set up another tank because we don't have. I want to do my own nano reef tank because I'm passionate about nano reefs. Tia's got her Fluval Evo over here, which is banging. It's just looking like fire. Looks great. Dylan's got his Fusion 20. This is a larger SPS tank. We have this one here, but I really want my own little nano reef somewhere here in the store. I haven't picked which brand I'm going to go with. And maybe with that video series, I can do start to finish, again, how to start a reef tank properly every single day, devote 2 weeks to showing people what do you do exactly in order to get one of these puppies up and running from no water to thriving reef system. But I'm going to ask that you email us some good questions that you think I should put on this reef quiz, and then I'm going to post it on our website. So if people want to take it, for new hobbyists, or maybe you just want to take it for fun and maybe you think it'd be something interesting to do. I'm always looking for ways to improve here in the store as a business owner, as a hobbyist and enthusiast. For example, look at something small like this. This is something new we added to the site. So it is Saturday evening. Most people have lives and go out and do fun stuff. You know what I do? I make YouTube videos here in the store and talk to you guys and try and see what can we do to improve our website. Aha! Look at that! I'm not a computer programmer. This took better half of an hour to figure out. But this little button here says new and on sale. So if you click on it, I know it's really annoying when I record this screen like this, you guys have told me, but you're going to find any new products we have, which is pretty cool, like the Nios fish trap. Any new inverts. It's not going to show corals. I have a different spot for that. And then if anything is on sale, like what? Emerald crabs, buy one, get one free? This guy's on drugs. I'm not really. I'm high on life. This Red Sea reefer here, we got the sump from Red Sea. So if somebody wants a good deal, please help take this off our hands. And this feels like a good time to wrap up today's video on, I don't even know what I'm going to name the title of the video. So as you've noticed, if you are been following the channel for a while, these are very unscripted. I call them raw reefing. There's really no, I pick up the camera and I start talking. I kind of have like a topic in mind, and then I'll actually go and pick the title of the video after. So I don't know what this one's going to be called. Something about reef quizzing, something about picking how to get into the saltwater hobby, how to begin. You know how you begin? Research. I think people are very impulsive. I am impulsive. I'm definitely guilty of that, 100%. I try and take time now and slow down and think things out a little bit more, because I am quite impulsive. And I think people see tanks like this, which is pretty nice, not to toot my own horn there, and they want to set up something very quickly looking like that. They don't realize how much time goes into setting one of these up. It takes years to get them looking good. And I think that's about it. We'll call it a wrap. If you like the comment, there's one of these things. Look, I know you guys are background listening to it because I have such a nice voice, but look at the screen for just 1 second. Hey, people, see this? Hit that button, because it lets me know that the videos are good, and it lets YouTube know that the videos are good, and then everyone's happy. And hit the subscribe button, or don't, and just come back tomorrow, because we do a new video here every single day of the week. Hello, Red Lobster. But that's it, guys. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you for watching today's episode of Fragbox TV, and we'll see you back here mañana.